Hello and welcome back to another piano snack tutorial. I'm Michael and this is the episode 26 where I will show you the circular fifth, like the third part. So I show you all the tricks you can do that you can orientate yourself faster. Yeah, you will see today it's a bit different, maybe also the sound, because yeah, my production workstation died, so I hope next week it's working again. So but yeah, thankfully this is anyways a theory lesson planned, so there, yeah, we don't need necessarily the piano. So but yeah, if you want to catch up, there's a link over there, I think, or there, I don't know, I'm confused now. Where you can see all the other episodes, and yeah, I would say we start now. So I explained you in the first part, like the left area of the circle, and then in the second part the right area of the circle. And now I want to mention shortly in the middle. You see here, like, because yeah, my letter was a bit messy in the end, I thought I'd print something out. That you have here, for example, the A, the E, the B, and these are the minor scales. So on top you write the major scales, and under it you write the the minor scales. Now it's a question like, okay, why the A and the C? So that's, for example, also from the first lessons I showed you, the C is the major scale without any black tones for the piano, and the A is the minor scale without any black tones. So we started even playing more in the minor scale than in the major scale, and that shows that these structures are completely the same. It's just a question where you start from. So for example, if you start from the C with a structure, you have a major scale. If you start from the A with a structure, only white tones, then you have your minor scale. So in these steps where you, like, for example, black tone is missing, basically you have every time like 2 black tones, 3 black tones, 2 black tones, 3 black tones, and so on and so forth. This creates basically automatically the half tone, full tone pattern. And yeah, for the other ones you need the B's and the crosses to that you get the structure, for example, from major, like full tone, half tone, full tone, full tone, full tone, half tone. So so every major scale has a minor scale with the same crosses or B's, and in the other way around too. So and you can see here in the circle, oh, by the way, if you want to find it fast, like from the major scale is every time 1/3 down from the bass tone, there is the start of the minor scale, a small third down. So but here in the circle we can see here, if we think now like with the B's, and we think basically structures in like the C and the C sharp and the C flat, for example, is the same, or the G sharp, G flat, and the G is the same area. So, and then if we easy it a bit down, then the structure here gets yeah, way more logical. So for example, if you see here the A and you see the E, you can see that this pattern here repeats. So in the circle you can also see it's just, the circle is just twisted. There's the F, and if you start here, for example, the C, or like if you start here from the E, E, then you have the B, the F, inside outside, the C, inside outside, G, and so on and so forth. And important is like this point down here where it meets. This is not like the circle of fifth. I have to disappoint you, it's not really a circle, because you cannot jump over this step here. You can jump over this step, but you cannot jump over this step. If you end up here, you jump up again to the C. So if you I can paint this also in here, maybe it helps then a bit. Like this is, you have to see that goes up here again. So, and now is the question, how you can find shortly, because for example here is not written anymore, like is it that the G has an F sharp or the D has an F sharp, and the G has an F sharp and the D has an F and then C sharp, and so on and so forth. How do you find it? And this is pretty easy. So for example, if you go from the C1 down to the F, then you have all the tones that are coming in as sharps already written in the circle. So here on the G comes the F sharp, on the D comes the F sharp and the C sharp, and the A comes F sharp, C sharp, G sharp. So every time the new one is coming in new. So from E is a D sharp, and so on and so forth. The B is the A sharp, and the F sharp. Comes then the the E sharp. So we can basically just paint in here from the C, from the F, to the E. That's basically the area where the crosses belong to. So it's already in, like if you know here the crosses are starting, and you know from the F you can read it down, so you know exactly, you can see to totally easily, okay, here comes the F sharp, here comes the D sharp, and so on and so forth. So you can just follow the structure here. So on the other side you can do this too. So if you start from the F, there comes the first B, it's a B flat. So there you have the B, so you start like from down the circle and go one to the side, like basically you switch the circle here, one to the side, and here also. And then you have the B here, and then you follow again. Here comes the B, like the B flat, and then the E flat, then comes the A flat, the D flat comes on top, and the G flat. So we have here, for example, on the D you have the B flat, E flat, A flat, D flat, and G flat. And here we have the C flat on the G flat, this K. So there you can basically write in where the B's are all located. So there's the start of the B's. For the B's is also a version that's maybe a bit easier to see, but you have in the end a problem. So for example, when you analyze it, maybe you saw it in the second episode. So if you start from the F, then you see already the B flat is coming, and then the next is already based on the B flat. So, and then the B flat, and then you jump to the A flat, and the A flat is then also the new B that comes on top. There comes the A on top and the next one. So every time basically the B that comes on top is the next bass tone that's coming. So for example, you can also see it like this. When the E comes B on top, from the F comes the B flat on top, from the B flat comes the E flat on top, from the E flat comes the A flat on top, from the A flat comes the D flat on top, and so on and so forth. But then you have the problem, the D flat, the G flat, and then the G flat, there you cannot jump over here. Like as I said before, you have to go up again, and there is the C, and that would be your C flat. So that's also a possibility, like going here and then up. That would be also possible, but maybe this is a bit better to understand, because you basically just have to shift the circle one to the side, and then you know from here up are all the B, like all the flats, and from here, from the F down, they are all the sharps that are coming on top. So yeah, that's my little trick to find very fast the B's and the sharps. As a short recap, remember, like also there is the structure if you want to follow the half tone, full tone, half top, full tone, half tone step, because that's the step scale of major scales. If you want to follow this, and you go through the circle, then I also told you in the first episode that every time on the 7th position, the 6th position to the 7th position, there we add a new black tone, because we need in the end from the 7 to the 8. Oh man, I'm confused. So on the 7th position to the 8th position, we need a half tone step. So there we have the 7th position we have to correct. We have to make it a half tone step higher, and that's why a new black tone comes in. And with a B, we have the same. There comes on the 3rd position, we have to lower it half position down. So every time on the 3rd position comes the new flat tone inside, so the new black tone basically. Every time, remember, down here, like the C flat is on a white tone, and the E flat, the E sharp for the F is also a white tone. So yeah. So if you have any questions, just leave them down in the comments. I will go through them, or I will mention it in another video. Yeah, a bit boring of a camera angle today, just one, but what you can do. And yeah. So now I will somehow try to cut this video with my phone or whatever and upload it. And yeah, but yeah, for now I wish you a nice week, and yeah, we will see us next week. Bye!